What's up everyone, JB the Bandhead here, and today as you can see in this thumbnail we're going to be reacting to the Independent Showdown Battle of Bands field battle between Mississippi Alumni All-Star Band and New Orleans All-Star Band, also known as the main event. I'm going to explain more about it. Let's just go ahead and get into this reaction. Alright y'all, so before we start, credit once again goes to IvG Productions. The link to the original clip will be in the description below. Now, like I said in the intro, this is going to be the field battle at the Independent Showdown Battle of Bands between New Orleans All-Star Band and Mississippi Alumni All-Star Band. Now, I've also had a poll on this, and a good majority of y'all said that New Orleans won this battle. Now, I don't know how true that actually is, but I did also watch KB reaction. He gave this battle a tie. We'll see how close this battle actually is, because there was a round in here that I know he gave the Mississippi Alumni, which I kind of disagree with, but we'll see how well I disagree with that round. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the battle between New Orleans and Mississippi Alumni at the Independent Showdown Battle of Bands 2025. Alright, New Orleans, what y'all got? Alright, we had an ad cut before the end of the song, but yeah, that wasn't too bad, New Orleans. Let's see what Mississippi Alumni got. Yeah, that's what they did in the they did it last year too. Honestly, this is not a bad one to start off with. Turn up just a little bit. Yeah, everybody knowing this. State. All right. Yeah, not a bad first round. This was a good first round between the two. Nah, this round here gonna go to Mississippi Alumni All Star Band. Nah, New Orleans All Star Band. I know that was a good attempt. That actually sounded pretty good. But you gotta give credit to Mississippi Alumni. They put the heat on that one. Yeah. That's why I saw when I saw KB reaction, he gave them this first round too. I agree with him on that one. But yeah, that's basically it for the first round. Nah, before we even move on to the second round, the drum line would sound kind of like Jackson State a little bit. The tubas, well, not the tubas, but the tenor drums was plucking, and bass drums was plucking as well. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's what it sounded like to me. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the second round now. Let's see what y'all got, New Orleans. Okay, dances, also known as the fleur de lis. I like the formation the dancers doing. Back there. New Orleans drumline sound like JSU as well. Kinda. Oh, there go the Z's. Is 337 drumline down there too? Talking all smack around everybody. Z's having a battle right there. Yes, sir. That was pretty good, too. Let's see what y'all got, Mississippi Alumni. Alright, yeah, this round here, this was a good round as well, but this round gonna have to go to New Orleans. Now y'all gotta understand, Mississippi Alumni. I might not know the name of the song. I recognize it to the fullest, but the thing is, y'all gotta realize New Orleans just had that energy in this round. They had that energy, and that's why they get in this round. And they executed on top of that. Y'all executed y'all song too, but y'all could have gave us just a little bit more. And y'all had some moments in there that I kinda heard throughout the piece. I'm just saying, do just a little bit better on that piece. Just give us a little bit better of a overall sound on that. But yeah, it's still a close battle at this point. But yeah, that makes it tie one apiece for each band in this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what the third round brings. What's this? Oh, this is mud. I'm a mud. You gotta realize that's a good one. Let's see what y'all got, Mississippi Alumni. Okay, Mob Squad. yeah, that's the end of this round. Now, I can honestly see why K Bean gave Mississippi Alumni this round because he was comparing, because in his reaction he compared this version of Mutt to Southern. But you gotta also think about it. Arkansas Pine Bluff did play at the Honda Battle Bands as well. But this round here is gonna be, for me, it's gonna be a tie. Both of them get a 4.5 star from me because yeah, that makes it two apiece for each band. Now, we all know, yeah, I know, I know it's not really a good idea because when it comes to me, I don't really compare um a summer band arrangement to a HBCU band arrangement or a high school arrangement, if you know what I'm saying. Because yeah, because there are, like, I'm not gonna lie, there are some high schools and some summer bands that sound better than some college bands, but it's not really a good idea to compare them because you can't, because like a college band battling a summer band, that just doesn't sound that very realistic, if you know what I'm saying. But I can understand because it's the same song played by two different types of bands. But yeah, this round gonna be a tie because they both had the same energy and they both executed, and yeah, I'm just saying. But yeah, that's it for this round. I think this is the final round coming up, so let's go ahead and check that out right now. Got a little bit of an ad cut there, but that wasn't too bad, New Orleans. But let's see what Mississippi Alumni got. This is the last round, so you got a chance to take the lead on this one, Mississippi Alumni. Tennis plucking up there. I think they might have heard a penalty on this. Let's see it because I think it's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad, but yes, it's still when it stands out like that, you know what's about to happen. Let's go ahead and go back to it. I think it was around this right here. Yep, right there. I don't know why the Tubas that one Tuba player well, but yeah, regardless, that's still a penalty in my book because even though that Tuba probably did the right thing, the rest of the section didn't even play. Like, come on now, that's just pure. Come on, man. Especially when it comes to summer band, the whole session gotta play at least one note just to make that tuba not left hanging. Cause y'all left them hanging right there, man. Let's go ahead and continue. I'll explain after the ride. Although Z is about to battle him still. Alright, yeah, that's the end of the battle, really. Nah. This last round gonna go to New Orleans. This last round has to go to New Orleans because of the fact that I'll be very honest. This round could have either been a tie or y'all could have took this round, Mississippi Alumni. But cause I'll be honest with you, that tuba player, he may have done the right thing, because I think that would have been a tuba break. But the fact is, why the rest of the section didn't play it that bad? Cause I seen a comment on KB's reaction that they said that they left them hanging. I can see why, because I don't know if they were supposed to play right there, or was it him, he was the only right one. But other than that, y'all gotta have some uniformity when it comes to that, because I know any real bandhead would have heard that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So yeah, that's basically why New Orleans got this. Y'all basically gave the round to New Orleans anyway. So that made New Orleans win. I think it was by a slight edge, but yeah. But yeah, that's basically it for this battle right here between New Orleans and Mississippi Alumni on the field. Now it's gonna move on to the recap and the final scores. Alright, y'all, we made it to the end of the Independent Showdown Battle of Bands field battle between Mississippi Alumni All-Star Band and New Orleans All-Star Band. Now, the final score I got for this battle is New Orleans winning it 3-2 over Mississippi Alumni. Now, I can understand, yeah, this battle could have went either way, but it went New Orleans' way, in my opinion. Now, KB, he gave this battle a tie. But I say New Orleans won this one because you gotta really listen to it. Even though both bands had their moments, but at least New Orleans was a little bit cleaner at least in my opinion. I don't know about y'all's opinion, but for those y'all who said New Orleans won this battle, y'all was correct. But Mississippi Alumni had their fair share as well because they kept New Orleans on their toes. It's not like it was a shutout type battle. It's not gonna be like a shutout or a massacre. Mississippi Alumni was gonna fight on their home turf, even though this is technically Jackson State Football Stadium that they was playing in. But it was still their home state, so Mississippi Alumni gave a good fight to New Orleans. Even though New Orleans came out the victor in this field battle, Mississippi Alumni still fought hard in this. Now, I want to see that. I'm pretty sure there was the same energy in the stand battle, but yeah, But like I said in the previous reaction when we reacted to Diamond State, Port City, and 3 through 7, we're going to combine the scores of the field battles and the stand battles. So for this category here, it's going to be New Orleans and Mississippi Alumni. So the scores from this plus the stand battle scores from these two bands, we're going to add them up, and that's going to give us an overall winner of the categories for at this battle of bands. So yeah. But yeah, that's who I got winning this battle, New Orleans. But y'all can comment down below who y'all think won. I say New Orleans. Some of y'all might say Mississippi Alumni won. Or some of y'all might say it was a tie battle. But either way it go, I still think New Orleans won it. But it was still a great battle. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. And also don't forget to subscribe for future videos. And I will see you all in the next reaction.